Now let's be honest, heartbreak sucks. And if you think it's beautiful, I would disagree. So to express my feelings once again, I'm taking a regular image and turning it to a movie scene that is filled with pain and heartbreak.
What could be nicer?
But before I do that, if you're new here, you might consider subscribing to help me reach my goal of 100 subscribers and to get notified whenever I decide to post a new video. But without further ado, let's go and make this artwork. First off, I needed to find a background image to start with. And after scrolling for a while, this one caught my attention. Then I made sure to download it in the highest quality possible, and of course give a shout out to this guy for the image. Now with our background in place, let's add a simple color correction to set the mood for this artwork. And quickly, let's make sure this light is actually turned on. Then I found this cool 3D heart which looked kinda familiar to me. And so I positioned it in the center and applied some shadows and highlights to blend it in. Now, I'm a bit crazy when it comes to details, that's why adding a reflection in the window was right up my alley. Since usually places like these have garbage laying around, I found this image here, cut out the main parts with a pen tool, and placed it right here whilst once again adding way too many shadows to blend it in. Then I thought that this looks way too clean, so using generative fill I added 2 more trash bags right here. In the foreground, I wanted to place a character holding some sort of weapon. And after going through some questionable options, I ended up with this one. Then it was time to make this scene a little bit more scary. So let's start with this window where I will add one of the things that scare me the most. A creepy looking doll that's probably gonna murder you in your sleep. Then, to give this scene a signature scent, let's add a sewer entrance right here. Even though this area is pretty dark, I still think we can add something. So let's break this window and using generative fill, let's add a house number right here with no meaning behind it at all. And while we're on the topic of AI, I want to know your thoughts about something that's been on my mind lately. You see, in this artwork, I do use AI quite a bit here and there, and whenever I do, I get this feeling of self-judgment and that I'm not putting in as much effort as I should be, because technically I could make all these by myself.
Oh yeah?
But with using AI, first of all, it is much faster, and second of all, I feel like results with AI oftentimes are even better than if I were to do it by myself. So here's the question, am I being smart by saving time and effort, or am I just simply lazy? Be sure to comment down below. At this point, you may have realized that these walls will not stay empty. So let's add a vintage poster here with a message that everyone will eventually understand. Now, since everyone these days can be an artist, I took a chance myself by downloading some random grain brushes, and by using my mouse, I drew the letters of a thing that we all want more of. Then, to give this word a bit of a darker meaning and also predict the future of our main character, let's add a few words down below that says it all. Now, I know that there's a lot happening in this artwork, and some of you may not know where to look at. That's why I will paint an arrow right here to give you some kind of a starting point. Then I want to make the scene a little bit more cohesive, so I think a fog layer will do just the trick. Now, to make this artwork an actual movie scene, we will need some textures. That's why I found this texture here, and when it is set to the right blending mode, it gives an awesome vintage effect, and to be honest, makes the artwork look so much better. After that, I did some more retouching, added a camera raw filter, some more textures, blah blah blah, you know the drill, and after doing all that, here is the final result. Alright, this one was definitely a little bit different than my usual stuff, including the ratio change and the whole aesthetic of the artwork itself. But nonetheless, do let me know what you think about this artwork in the comment section down below, and also if you want to spend 5 more minutes of your life and be really entertained, you can click one of these videos right here.